Welcome to Buy Utah Homes overview of Utah home grants and housing programs available in Utah. Most of the housing programs are targeted for first-time homebuyers. However, there are program options for those who are repeat homebuyers as well. Let's clarify the definition of a first-time homebuyer. A first-time homebuyer is someone who has not owned a home in the past 3 years. If you have owned a home previously, but it has been more than 3 years since you were on title for the home, you are once again considered a first-time homebuyer and eligible for all the programs and grants. Now let's talk about why you might need a home grant or down payment assistance program. Home grants are an excellent way to help pay for your down payment and closing costs. In the real estate market today, most loans require at least a 3.5% down payment. As an example, on a $100,000 home, that is a down payment of $3,500. In addition to a down payment, a buyer must also consider how to pay for closing costs. Closing costs are normally about 3% of the purchase price for a home. Using the same $100,000 home example, the closing cost would be $3,000. At Buy Utah Homes, we make it a top priority to negotiate closing costs with the seller so a buyer does not have to pay for them out of pocket. However, it is illegal for a seller to pay for a buyer's down payment. So to purchase a home, a buyer would need to come up with their own down payment funds. This is where a housing grant or down payment assistance program can benefit you. Depending on the city or county you are looking to purchase, it will determine the grant amount and the requirements to receive a grant. Some cities and counties are more restrictive than others, and if certain steps are missed or performed in the wrong order, they may deny your grant request. Another important thing to consider is the availability of funds. It's a first-come, first-served basis, and once funds run out, it's hard to say when more will arrive. We have a dedicated staff to help you get up-to-date information. Please call our grant specialist at 801-860-1003 for the latest updates on requirements and availability of funds. You can also apply online at buyutahhomes.com and click Program Application to see if a grant is a possibility for you. Now let's go over state and federal programs that have helped thousands of people purchase a home in Utah. If you need a down payment and a grant is not available, you may be eligible to use a program called Utah Housing Loan Program. Utah Housing is a state of Utah program that will lend money for your down payment and closing costs. This is a unique program, and only certain lenders in Utah are authorized to provide it. We have partnered with Security National Mortgage Company, an authorized lender, to make this program available to you. Call the phone number here or apply online at buyutahhomes.com and click Program Application and submit the required information. Another program we offer is the USDA Rural Development or Rural Housing Program. This program does not require a down payment. It is only offered in less populated areas of the state. However, most counties have qualified areas except for Salt Lake, Davis, and Weber counties. With so many foreclosure properties on the market today, there are federal programs available to help people purchase HUD or other foreclosed homes without appraisal costs and with lower down payment requirements. It is impossible for us to cover all topics and requirements, so please call 801-860-1003 or go to buyutahhomes.com and click Program Application to see if you qualify for any of these programs. There's no cost or obligation to apply, and usually you will hear back from one of our representatives within 2 business days.